Welcome back to Divinity 648. My name is Christina. Today is Friday, May the 13th. It is 1:49 in the afternoon. This is Gemini's bedroom conversation. Interesting. Gemini, if you are presently in dark night of the soul, it's time to come out of there. Okay? If you are contemplating dark night of the soul, don't do it. You don't need it. You are stepping into union. You are... there's two sides to this coin. Okay, so for the first half of Geminis, you're stepping into union with someone after they chose incorrectly. After they realize that the person that they gave their love to, or the people that they gave their love to, you'll know which situation you're in. They found out that they were being used, cheated on, abused. And what they did was they snuck up while those people or person was cheating on them. And they got their shit together. And they are coming back to you. And they're in conflict inside because they feel like you want to walk away from them. And they can't imagine their life without you. They want to give you everything. They want to nurture you and love you and treat you the way that they should have this entire time, because you really are their fulfillment. Some of them got desperate and turned into craft. Some of them got desperate and turned to not so much craft, just regular manipulation, because they were so desperate to hold on to you that they were worried you'd be leaving. And they're worried because they know somebody from their past did craft on you to send you out the door, to go have a new beginning somewhere else, not realizing that you are a divine feminine and you will not be fucked with. And your ancestors are talking to his ancestors and bringing you guys together because you do belong with each other. Yes, your person fucked up. They chose wrong, right? They allowed the physical realm to dominate what they needed. They allowed craft and not even just craft. Some of it was just sex. Some of it was just, the trophy wife or the trophy girlfriend or the trophy boyfriend or the meal ticket over what they thought was really their true desire. And now they're healing from it. They got backstabbed, they got burned, they got hurt. And now they just want this complete loving relationship with you. Not just in the dark, not just in the house, but external too, during the daytime too. They want to embark on a new future. Hey, you want to move away? Let's move away together. Let's start our new lives together is the energy that they're bringing towards you. And they're not coming towards you with the intention of tricking you. They're not coming towards you with the intention of robbing you, of juggling you. They're actually done with the juggling. They don't want to juggle anymore. And they don't want to lose you. Yeah, some of them are only coming towards you because they juggled you and you were walking away, and they smartened the fuck up and they came running in as they should. But they're not coming in with the intentions of abusing you, hurting you, manipulating you, and putting you in multiple party dynamics. They're coming in with the intentions of really warming up to you, right? They're not even coming towards you in their true energy. They're coming towards you feeling defeated, feeling hurt, feeling as though they really fucked up. And although they are this big boss, this big emperor, this, their balls are fucking huge and they wear them proudly, when it comes to you, they put those balls away. And they're giving you a softer side to them because they know who you are to them, and they don't want to scare you away. They don't want to see you leave. And this is divine orchestration. This is divine order. This is divine stepping in and really keeping you two together when everything was meant to keep you guys apart. There is somebody in the background that wants to come in They're hoping you'll have patience and not make a choice right away. They're hoping you'll consider them. They're hoping that you'll give them the opportunity to show you that they have what it takes and that they are more deserving than the person that your heart belongs to, because they've not ever had an opportunity to hurt you or wrong you. You know, they've not ever had an opportunity to mistreat you or abuse you as a person in their life. So they feel like they're more deserving and more beneficial for you. But what they're not understanding is, while that person destroyed a lot of things between the two of you, they are the person that you love more than life. And Gemini, when you're making your choice, just remind yourself, this was a part of your process. You have soul contracts. This person is rushing in but taking their time towards you because they love you and they fucked up and they've got a lot of shit that they tried to hide from you, and they don't know how much of it you know. They know you know, but they don't know what you know. They know you have a feeling, but they don't know what you have a feeling of. They know that there's a possibility you know this and you know that, but they don't know for sure. You know, how bad is it? You know, yeah, I did craft on you, but I thought I was getting this. I had no idea that this is what was really happening. I had no idea the people I was going to try to keep you with me were lying to me, telling me bad things about you. And I had no idea that they were doing even more craft, right? Like the things I was paying for, they weren't really doing it. They were doing it, but they were doing 10 times more. That's sabotage. And while this new person deserves your love, deserves your patience, and deserves a new beginning, your person deserves a second chance too. So you're in a tough spot. You're in your fucking feelings. And you're being pushed to have a lot of patience with a decision that you need to make. You don't want to make any decisions coming from a hurt place. There is definitely new beginning here, whether it's with the old person or the new person. That's completely up to you. Yes, judgment is here, kicking ass, and that's why people are taking the necessary actions to come in and give you that love and that attention. I'm just asking that you use caution. There is external influences at play. This is your heart. This is your future. This is your love. You know, you basically are being presented with two paths here. Make amends with someone who hurt you, who you love, who you know, who you've been around, who you're not 100% certain deserves another chance. Or move on with someone new who you don't know anything about, who's never hurt you, who you have to start from scratch with. Your head is spinning. I'm warning you, go within, go within. Trust yourself. Do not let financial gains distract you. Remember to stay true to yourself. Some of you need a spiritual cleanse. Go by the water. Get some jasmine in your life. Breathe that shit in. A lot of you really do need to make a real decision when it comes to love. And there's a person there who's fighting like hell to get to you. And the divine is blocking them. The divine is blocking them. Divine is hitting them where it fucking hurts. The divine is serving them a dose of their own medicine. You know, you could have manifested this. You could have told yourself, if my person isn't worthy of my love, bring me in someone new. And now the divine has brought someone in new for you. And your person has no choice but to sit back and watch this shit. And it's destroying them. Because they now realize you are their other half. And losing you means losing themselves. Another set of Gemini energy is you're letting go. You are working through the emotions of releasing yourself from a love situation and starting fresh towards somebody else who is patient, loving, abundant, and kind. This comes after pouring your love into someone who may or may not have been in love with you, but also entertained others and challenged you to face the fact that you might have no choice but to embark on a new direction. Some of you are choosing to sit anyway and say, hell fucking no, I'm sitting on my throne. I'm not fucking going anywhere. This is bullshit. All of these negative thoughts coming in are witchcraft or external influences from basic ass bitches who just want to take my spot on my throne. I'm not going anywhere. No. And then what you're going to find out later on down the road is that, yes, your person was entertaining other women or men. And it gets shown. Everything that happens in the dark gets shown. And it's just motivation to boss the fuck up and change your life and grab control. Start fresh. Own your shit. Heal. Grow. Cut out the negativity. Don't allow toxicity to shade your judgment. Somebody is pleading with someone not to leave. Like literally holding them in place. Trying to block their view from potential suitors that are behind them. Trying to spend more time love bombing, possibly not. But they're definitely in their head like, oh my God, how do I fix this? I don't want to see her go. I know she wants to go. Somebody wants to go. Somebody wants to go because they're healing. Man, you let her heal. You definitely let her heal. And when she healed, she was just like, I'm moving on. And now they're fucked up because they don't want anybody else. And they're just praying and hoping that you'll give them patience while they work through the things that they're trying to push forward through. They're hurting too. They're walking away from something and they're taking a lot of risks and it hurts them too. They're hurting because they're let down. They're hurting because they're hurting other people and they don't like to do stuff like that. They're finally finding their ball sack. Whether or not they're wearing it proudly, I don't know. Somebody's really trusting their intuition. They can tell the difference between their intuition and snake shit. They're actually found balance between the light and the darkness, and they use both energies to get through their life. They're hoping that you see them and accept them as your true counterpart, your true opposites, right? Because opposites attract. They don't want to tell you what they've done trying to hold on to you. They don't want you to know what they were doing behind the scenes. They want you to just forgive them and move forward with them. And somebody else who knows what's been going on behind the scenes has no choice but to sit back and watch all of this and pray to God you don't fall for it because they want to give you everything. And then you got another person behind the scenes doing craft on every single person in this dynamic because they want to see this woman be destroyed and have nothing. They don't even love the person that loves you. They don't even want the person that has their eyes on you. They just want to ruin you. They want to take your money. They want to make you go off and abandon all of your hopes, your dreams, and your goals. But judgment is here. Judgment is here. And the divine is orchestrating something in a new way, in a new light. I see a baby. I see two separate individuals being joined as one. So before you walk away, before you throw in the towel, take a deep breath and give yourself a chance to get through this next moon cycle and really digest everything going on around you. There's a lot of information coming in for you. You have suitors, more than just two. You got money coming in too. A lot of healing. Just don't make the choice without healing. Don't make any choices without healing. And if you have healed, make sure the person that's coming to you is healed. And if they're not healed, make sure they at least tell you everything that they tried to hide from you. So you guys can grow through this together and heal, your person. You can't heal a person who doesn't tell you what hurt them in the first place, right? It's like going to the doctor and you don't want to tell the doctor what's wrong with you because you're embarrassed. Doctor can't treat you. They're going to give you the wrong medication and the wrong diagnosis because you're being untruthful. And then the worst of it all is then you have more complications because you took bad medicine that you didn't fucking need and created an even bigger problem. So make sure you're being truthful, honest, and genuine. Give your person the opportunity to hear everything from you before they hear it from somebody else, and it gets worse. Tell them everything. I would start off first letting them know I want to move forward with you and I don't want to lose us and I'm fighting for us, but I need to come clean, right? And I need to tell you everything so that there's no surprises to you and you don't look like a fucking clown out in the streets. I did 1, 2, 3, XYZ, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, ABC. I'm sorry. I know I don't deserve this chance with you, but I can't imagine life without you. Give them the opportunity to decide if that's something they want to live through, because there's nothing worse than blocking them from a new beginning. And then them finding out you fucking did even more damage to them by lying to them. Let them hear it from you. Don't let them hear that from somebody else. And let me tell you, that thing, like as a parent, you talk to your kid and you're like, oh, so what you do today in school? And they give you this whole thing, not realizing that you already fucking know, which is why you're asking in the first place. They already know. They already have that feeling. They already have that intuitive push that's telling them what happened. They're waiting for you to come clean, and not partially clean, but completely clean. Because if you can boss up big enough to own your fucking shit, then you deserve a new beginning with them. And if you can't, if you have to keep juggling, if you're still holding on to other dynamics and you're coming towards them, letting them know, I plan to leave so-and-so, I need 5 years, man, they're going to leave your ass in the dust and you fucking deserve it. But at least you came clean. At least you both have closure. So back to that first energy, Gemini. Some of you are healing with someone, holding on to them, and growing through really tough times that you've both lived through. And others of you, you're clinging on to someone, pouring your love into them, while you build up the strength to completely walk away. And a lot of you are walking away because they're still not boss enough to just fucking come clean and tell you the truth. Another set of Geminis, there's an individual who has been watching this whole thing unfold this entire time, and they are waiting for the appropriate opportunity to come through and give you this knowledge. So that way you have the strength to walk away from your person who's been wronging you, and you have the strength to maybe, hopefully, give them the opportunity to actually love you. And while that other person has no choice but to sit back and watch this unfold, they'll be dying inside. The divine is going to fuck them up. So Gemini, you have a lot on your plate to weed through. Judgment is here. Somebody's rushing through with a real, commitment, wanting real stability and love with you, not just in this lifetime, but in all lifetimes. And they're hoping to God that you'll give them that opportunity. Instead of walking away from everything and everyone in this dynamic, they're hoping they can be the one who can save this with you. They're hoping that you'll leave with them. Some of them are coming to you to give you this news, hoping you will walk away, hoping you will not forgive, right? Some of these people did some really fucked up things to you, and they want to come clean because they've got the karma coming in, fucking them up, and they think, and they probably know, the first step towards getting out of it is to come clean. Even if it means throwing the other people under the bus and owning their shit, right? And hoping to God that they can get forgiveness and move forward in their own direction. Some people did some really dark things to you and fucked up with your relationships. your love, your security, your self-confidence. They just try to destroy you. And they're going to come in and they're going to tell you all of this. And they're praying to God that you are still in your love and light phase and that you give them mercy. Because they see that the person that they did all this over is still in your good graces and is still going to walk away successful with you. And they don't want to be the only ones in the doghouse. Some of them are coming from a good place. Some of them are coming from a selfish place. Some of them are standing in between. Some of them are in sorrow and they just want to spill their beans because they just want to get out of the conflict. And they now realize they're never seeing their way through this conflict. And their highest of all high hopes and opportunity, like the closest they're going to get to getting out of this, or at least lightening up the torture that is being inflicted on them for their past actions, is to come clean. They know this. They know if they don't 100%, not partially, but 100 fucking percent come clean, they don't stand a chance. And they're so desperate that they'll try anything, and that's including telling the truth, hoping to God that the truth is enough to get them out of what they're in. Gemini, you hold the balls to all of these people. You've got everyone by the fucking balls. They all know. They all know they're in debt to you. All of them. The karmics, the lovers, the external people who suck their nose where it didn't fucking belong. They all know you have them by the fucking balls. They've all played a part in all of the things you've been going through. And again, a lot of them are kind of pissed because they did a lot of this for one specific individual, and they see that that individual who is not innocent, or maybe is innocent, is still going to be in your good graces, and they want to be too. Or they at least want to take that person down with them. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for that one cheating on you with me and telling me they love me. So I attacked you thinking that they were my person. You should know. Do you still love them after you now know the truth? I mean, if that's your true divine counterpart, it doesn't really fucking matter. You're in a soul contract. I mean, you could totally go be with another divine masculine or a divine feminine, but at the end of the day, that other divine masculine, divine feminine has another divine masculine, divine feminine out there. And when that person comes back around, they're going to have to choose between the two of you. Or maybe they already chose. You know, there's a lot of variables here. So Dark Night of the Soul is awesome. Dark Night of the Soul is awesome for some people who need to get through, right? Not even Dark Night of the Soul. You don't have to do Dark Night of the Soul in this energy. You could do Spiritual Solitude. You could just cut everybody fucking off and be by yourself, you know, abstain from sex. Yeah, you know, I'm not saying you can't self-pleasure, but avoid intimacy with other people and give yourself that opportunity to digest everything going on around you. Okay, Gemini, enjoy your day.